It's time now for your weekly fishing reports and real-time outdoor news. This is the Southwest Outdoors Report.
Hi everybody, and welcome in to our final episode of the 2012 season right here on your Southwest Outdoors Report. And what a fantastic season it's been around our region. We've explored the entire region from the northern side of Oklahoma to the far south tip of Texas to the far western side of Louisiana and everywhere in between. We've explored new territory, found new species of fish, and had many adventures in our Southwest region. And on this week's episode, we're going to take some time and review some of those, show you some of the best fish we've caught, the best locations we've explored, and we'll show you a little blooper package of a few things that didn't go exactly as planned. Also this week, we'll have our regular features, the Lawrence Hot Lake of the Week, show you a great fishing hotspot for the upcoming winter months. Someone wins one more free pair of sunglasses on the Coast to Catch of the Week, and a whole lot more. You don't want to go away from this one. Right now, though, we get you right back to the FSN studios where Julie kicks us off with your weekend planner.
Hello everybody, the tables are indicating that the best fishing conditions this weekend will begin a little before sunrise on both Saturday and Sunday. Look for the sun to rise at 7:18 and set at 5:21. And evenings will feature a crescent moon 28% visible. Stay with us, we're coming right back with fishing updates from Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Plus, I'll be back on the Whataburger Ask a Pro with four-time classic champ, Rick Clunt.
Recently on our Facebook page, we've been giving away some of our brand new limited edition Southwest Outdoors Report t-shirts. You're taking a look at what those look like. We'll be giving away a few more of those during the upcoming off season, but we're going to be putting some of those up for sale. We do have a limited supply of these. It'll be first come, first serve, and you'll need to watch our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com for the information when we launch the sale of these t-shirts. We'll put an announcement right there on the front page of the website. Getting right into the highlights and bloopers coming up next. Stay tuned.
The Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Nitro Performance Bass Boats. Fish your best in a Nitro. By Gene LaRue and Bobby Garland Lures. Quality soft plastic baits made in Oklahoma with American pride. By Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. And by Motor Guide Trolling Motors, engineering for anglers.
The end of season special continues here on the Southwest Outdoors Report, taking a look back at some of the best in 2012. And this year was a much better year as far as the drought is concerned around our region. In fact, many of our lakes filled right back up to normal pool level. A couple of the lakes that did not fare so well, we visited during this season. Lake Buchanan, just outside Burnett, Texas, is 24 feet low, and Travis Lake outside Austin is 47 feet low. But the fishing at both proved to be nothing short of fantastic. Hybrid. First time I've been to Lake Buchanan in about probably 15 years or something like that. And there is some of the efforts of the Lake Buchanan Conservation Corporation stocking those hybrid stripers in here. That's probably a stocker from about last year before last probably. They'll grow a pound to a pound and a half in a year. Got him. Up, coming up. Made one little jump there. Oh, it's a good fish. Hooked under the chin. Clear water, boy. I got him hooked real well, so I'm just going to swing him in. There we go, got it loose. Caught him on a rattle bait right there. And just a nice 2-pound chunky largemouth bass.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, our last episode of the season. Now this is brought to you by A1 Locksmith, who reminds you to check their website, a1locksmith.com, for coupons and great deals going into the holiday seasons. Now, as we get colder, power plant lakes are going to become more and more popular, and Lake Welch is one of the best you can fish. You'll want to take either traps or spinnerbaits going into the pre-spawn season, and then as they move into the spawn, use Texas rig lizards. Fish around the grass and timber on the upper end of Welch, and you'll catch your bass on that power plant lake. The spawn will start with the full moon in early January, so be ready for that. Hey folks, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. We'll see you next season on Lone Star Lakes. Now let's check in with Mr. Bill Olson. He's on the coast.
Hi folks, this week's report is brought to you by Port Aransas on Mustang Island, the fishing capital of Texas, where anglers enjoy pristine bays, estuaries, 18 miles of surf, and the deep blue waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Plus the local restaurants will even cook your catch come sundown. Come fish and play Texas Island style. For more information, visit the website on the screen. Well, another season of reports comes to an end, and recently not a lot has changed. Birds continue to work, while deeper shell remains another option for speckled trout on the upper coast. With mild conditions and occasional higher tides, redfish remain on the shallow shorelines. Now, middle coast anglers continue to drift reefs, flats, and channels from San Antonio Bay southward to Port Mansfield. On the lower coast, south of Cullens to around Mexiquita Flat, all those remain solid, while the Brownsville Ship Channel is still trying to turn on. When colder temperatures finally settle over the coast, a slower presentation will be key, as will deeper channels and holes. Toby Hogan's new cork lures slow sinking rattling bait fished in deeper water, or real keel lures worked slowly on the flats will be good options. During our off season, good winter options will be mud shell bottoms, deeper shell, the intercoastal waterway around jetties and channels, and around coastal residential developments. After several warm days, look for redfish to move up on the flats to feed. Offshore in state waters, red snapper will be good, and long trips to floater rigs will reward anglers with tuna. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, have a double tide schedule of 2 high and 2 low tides each day. I'm Bill Olson, wishing each of you a very Merry Christmas, all the best in the new year, and hoping to see you on the coast.
Next up, I get to reminisce a little bit about some of our best fishing trips in 2012, some of my favorite times, including lucking onto a big school of giant slab crappie at Cooper Lake in Texas, followed by some clips from our night fishing adventures where we escaped the summer heat, and then it was a trip to Table Rock Lake to fish with a true bass fishing legend, Stacy King. Look at that. Oh, what a day. Well, that's one more for the live well. We are gonna have us a fish fry this coming weekend. I got him. How about that, sports fans? Man, he's kind of a sick looking fish, but what a blast to catch out here at night. All right, there's a bass. And I started off with one of my favorites, a spinner bait. And there's a nice little chunky bass right there. I got one too, we got doubles.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna lift.
Mine's small.
Oh, come here, you toad.
All right, boy, we have got him going. That's a little bitty spot, and he got off.
He got off. That's all right.
Pull him up here.
Nice
Let's
look how healthy that fish is. I
big,
mean, hadn't got a
fat
mark
belly,
on.
eating a lot of shad. Threadfin shad's what they eat here.
You think it didn't eat that spoon? That's the reason we use that white spoon, is because it so closely imitates those threadfin shad that they're feeding on.
Your end of season special rolls on for your Southwest Outdoors report in 2012, and this year was a good year for catching schooling fish around our region. You know, that's always a lot of fun, both in fresh and salt water. In freshwater, we found a big school of hybrid stripers at Lake Tawakoni in Texas, and for saltwater, we found a giant school of big redfish down on the coast at South Padre Island. Take a look at these. Got it, he got it. Oh man, look at that, that's a big one there. Look at the size of that big daddy. Let me show you something here while I'm unhooking this fish. Some really cool video. You're looking for bait and you're looking for fish, and you can see them both on the Lowrance HDS-10. You're looking for these places where you can find fish and bait in the same place. There's the big spook topwater. Got strong Stren Sonic braid line on here. And I got a big piece of leader on here, about 40 pounds worth. You can just loosen your drag and play these fish out. Got him? All right, show that one. Walk him up that way. There is an even bigger one. Will he go 30 probably, or close to it?
Yeah, that's right up there.
I can't believe this is the last fishing report of the season. This has been a really fast year, but that doesn't mean the fishing's over, just the fishing reports. One of my real favorites is Lake Eufaula for this time of year. I like to fish down near the dam. I'm looking for break lines just inside the mouths of the big coves or the mouths of the major creeks. Of course, the Lake Eufaula State Dock, the fishing dock there, is an excellent wintertime crappie fishery. You can be inside, outside of the weather. The crappie congregate around the cover they've got there. It can be really good. Drop that baby shad Cajun cricket color down there, or 1/8 ounce jig head on that. Now, once we hit February, you may not want to be fishing as much as watching. That's when the Bassmaster Classic is hosted on Grand Lake. Dates are February 22nd through 24th. Admission is free. Be sure and come visit us at the Gene LaRue and the Lou's booth and all the other booths at the Bassmaster Classic 2013. One thing about it, you can't catch them if you don't go. Look forward to seeing you next year.
There is without a doubt only one bass fishing lake that stands out above all the rest as the best bass lake in our region over the past couple of 3 years. It's Lake Falcon down in far South Texas. So let's show it to you right now on the Lowrance Hot Lake of the Week. Let's locate Lake Falcon on the Lowrance HDS-10, about 1 hour south of Laredo near the city of Zapata, Texas. Now it forms the border between Texas and Mexico, and the Rio Grande River runs right down the middle of the lake and forms the border itself. We advise staying on the Texas side for safety's sake, and here are 3 large creeks and bays that hold plenty of bass on the Texas side. They're just south of Zapata, and we zoom in to just one of those for some detail. All the shorelines drop off fairly quickly into deep water, and there's good standing timber along all these banks. But here's the good stuff. There are several humps and points out more toward the middle of the bay, and these are the spots that hold of those giant bass that you see and hear about other people catching in those photos. So that gives you some idea of what to look for if you want to make the long haul down to Lake Falcon during this coming winter. We are showing a lot of photos that didn't make the Coast to Catch of the Week, so as we go to break, here's a bunch more of our fan photos. Great pictures nonetheless.
Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Tracker Boats, Fish the Finest, by Lowrance, and the all-new HDS Gen 2 with Structure Map Overview, by Stren Fishing Lines, the standard of dependability, by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there, by Whataburger, proud to serve it hot and fresh 24 hours a day, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors, right stuff, low price, every day.
We appreciate having you along during our 2012 season here on the Southwest Outdoors Report. And on this final episode, we're taking a look back at some of our highlights from the year, including 10 new locations where we've never fished before on this year's series of shows. One of those was at Lake Latonka in western Oklahoma, where we discovered some unbelievable saugeye fishing, followed by a trip to northwest Louisiana, where we discovered a great bass fishery at Lake D'Arbonne. What do we have? Big saugeye. Oh man, look at this. Oh man, I have caught a good one here. That's the way they grow them here. Caught it on a little Bobby Garland baby shad. All right, don't jump anymore. Don't jump anymore. Don't jump anymore, I said. Easy, baby. Come out of there. Come out from under this boat. Oh, I just barely got him hooked too. Careful. Careful. Got him. All right. There is a D'Arbonne bass for you there. All right, they're just out there gorging themselves on shad.
We want to thank Barry Stokes for having Captain Kevin and I back here once again, and hope that sometime throughout the year we were able to help you catch more fish. As far as bass goes, all the rivers are clear, water's pretty, and they're catching fish. Chaffalay Basin doing fantastic. Falls River doing great. Lake Darbone, Caddo, Toledo Bend, they're all catching lots of bass. Also, white perch is starting to hit. As far as the saltwater action goes, I cannot describe how fantastic it is. Friends, we talk to our guides every day. Houma, Louisiana, Lafitte, Louisiana, Delacroix, Hopedale, Shell Beach, down in Venice, here on Calcasieu Lake. It's all great. You want to make a trip to any of these places, contact Cajun Phil. I'll put you in touch with the guides in these various areas. Come on down and enjoy it. For Captain Kevin, this is Cajun Phil, wishing all of y'all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Till then, happy fishing and may God bless.
I'd like to take a second right now to thank all of our tremendous reporters who do a wonderful job bringing you the very latest fishing reports from around our Southwest region each and every week here on the show. However, once that camera starts rolling and the little red light starts flashing, things don't always go exactly as planned.
Also, besides the bass fishing, we want to let you know that I knew the falling rain.
Keep it running. There's just a bug that just landed right on the lens. Get off there. There.
Anyway, this is take 2.
We're going to catch 5.
A Texas rig, black brook. I can't believe I did that.
Had a really rough day out here today. I've lost another one.
And she caught a 10-pound plus bass. I tell you what, that is fantastic. And a friggin' falling finger again. I'm gonna cut it off.
Along the entire coast, the surf,
Catfish, cut, come on.
Mr. Crappie, sorry, it was slow and then I couldn't remember his name.
Be real still, don't move.
Okay, take 3. Okay, I got the phone off. It won't ring again, I promise.
We journey east to Lake. No, it's not east for everybody.
go. Let it keep rolling.
Embrace the challenge, man.
The Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Mercury, the official outboard of the Southwest Outdoors Report for 10 years running. By Excite, start positive, stay positive. By Lew's Reels and Rods, feel the difference. And by Onyx Personal Flotation Devices and Rainwear, keeping you safe on the water.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the Whataburger Ask the Pro. Our question this week is from Gary in Tulsa, who wants to know, why do pros seldom use topwater lures? For the answer, we checked with 4-time Bassmaster Classic champion Rick Clunn.
It's just very fragile. In other words, we're conditioned. There's science behind when you fish and where you fish, and it doesn't take. It's a very fragile bait, and what I mean by that is there's small windows of time during the day when it really works, and most professionals tend to like lures that have a larger window of time of day that it works. But we still do try to find those windows of time because topwaters do produce quality fish.
Thanks, Rick. If you have a question for one of the pros, just visit our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com. Click on the Ask the Pro link and send us your information. Have a great holiday season, everyone, and I'll see you right back here next year. Now, back to Barry for the Costa Catch of the Week.
Next up, it's time for the final Costa Catch of the Week winner for 2012, and he is David Holly of Canton, Texas. And the interesting note, he caught it on a crankbait he found floating in the lake. If you would like to enter your big fish photo in our contest, go to our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com. You can send us your big fish photo right through the wintertime months heading into our March 2013 season opener. You can always see the latest frame styles, latest lens styles, and all the great news and information from Costa on their website. You get there from the front page of our website. Simply click on the Costa logo, where you can see the frame style of the month this month, Galveston. Now it's time for the Academy Sports and Outdoors Right Stuff, and I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our partner sponsors in 2012. To show you who those are, we have moved those up on the front page of the website. You can always get to all of our partners' products very easily by clicking on any of those logos. And if you enjoy the fishing reports and all the fishing information that we bring you each and every year, please give those partners, those sponsors, an opportunity the next time you're in the market for any of that fishing gear. They do make some very fine products that we highly recommend. I'd like to remind you one more time that our show will be ready to rock for a brand new season of episodes in March 2013, and you can watch for the exact launch date and time on the front page of our website. In fact, all during the off season, we'll keep that website updated with lots of news and information, including all the past episodes from this season on our YouTube channel. You link to that under the More Episodes Here area on the front page of the website. You can also see all of our videos and photos and lots more fishing news and information all during the off season on our Facebook page. We'll be giving away lots of great prizes from our sponsors right through the off season on our Facebook page. We're very active during the off season. We look forward to bringing you lots more fishing news and information. See you next year. Until then, I'm Barry Stokes saying be safe, have fun. Bye-bye, y'all.
I don't know what happened.